you guys ever want a free hat, this is how you do it. You bring your brand new truck up here and let me drive it.
Damn right. Just about.
Well, we'll get to the free hat after we drive the truck.
Yeah,
all right. We
As long as I
don't.
still get the free hat.
We don't want you running off with it.
Nah.
And welcome to have its brand new 2020 Ram 3500, 6-speed, ISN, high output, 410 horsepower, max tow, 410 gear ratio. Did I say all that right, or miss anything up?
No, that's right.
It's gunmetal gray with a hint of changed in every light.
Hey, it's metallic.
Yeah.
Before everybody comments.
But we're gonna hook up to the gooseneck today and give this thing a tow test through the same route that we took tow Piglets F350. There will be some controversy, I guarantee it, because somebody will be like, well, this thing's got 410s and tow Piglets probably got at least 373s.
Yeah, pretty much.
And there's transmission, different gearing, all kinds of different stuff. You're not gonna get a straight shooter test.
No.
But this is what we got. This is what we got to work with. And we're gonna actually be towing heavier than what we did with tow Piglet because we can.
Yeah.
And the same tractor's not here. I literally took it to a job yesterday morning, and it's an hour and a half from here. Yeah. Not much more to say about it.
No.
Let's go hook her up.
Sounds good to me.
We're only 55 feet long right now, so who gives a crap?
Yeah. All right, we're just gonna run it like that. No chains, no nothing.
Damn, dude.
Looks good.
Look at the truck. Look how good the truck
It's not even squatting. It's still raked forward a little bit. Airbags.
Keep in mind, it is Sunday. The scales are closed here. The gravel yard is the only scale I have. So right now, you're going to have to trust my word. If you want to take it, that's fine. But we are over 30,000 pounds behind the truck. The truck is rated to tow 35,000
That's correct.
pounds.
35,100. Don't forget about that one.
100. We still got room.
We got room for a few cases of beer. Red Bull.
Yeah.
Anybody wondering? I mean, you can't really see much, but
Damn, dude.
I mean, she's touching the overloads.
What? Oh, the overload?
The overloads.
Oh.
I mean, and the anti-wrap is not even touching the rest of the leaf pack. The tires are squatting just a smidge. But the overall level of the truck is still completely level. It's not even really squatting.
We do have quite a bit of weight on the tail.
Yeah, but I mean, that's not going to surpass the 12 whatsoever. I mean, the truck's almost actually, I mean, maybe it's squatting a smidge.
Yeah, it's at the point where it looks good.
Yep. This is why you don't put leveling kits on dualies.
Yeah. Leveling kit for a dually. Trailer.
Yeah, I tow my boat.
Yeah.
I bet you do.
I got a big old boat.
All right, we're going to get everything chained down, snagged down with his fancy little drill binders.
And ratchets.
And ratchets.
The ratchets are easy for the light lift.
All right. We'll be back in a second.
Poor truck. Now, to bring up Ford one more time, because that's what we're comparing to. People are like, "Oh, try the Dodge." I was like, "I'm trying.
We're trying.
Yeah, we're trying the Dodge.
Congratulations.
We're trying the Ram."
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Don't
So
forget that part.
I had no complaints with the Ford up until going downhill. The exhaust brake needed a lot of work, and people were telling me I was putting on the wrong setting. We tried a bunch of settings when Piglet and I were driving. We didn't drive for 5 minutes. It was quite a little run, but this is how we get set up for the Dodge. Got tow haul.
Full exhaust brakes.
There we
How's
go.
that?
Yeah.
Done. 2 buttons.
Now we're off to the races. Let's see.
Oh, see buttons.
It takes off so much easier. Gear ratio.
Yeah.
How are we looking down there? We'll get around this hill.
We're full and clear.
Oh yeah.
And it's quiet as hell in the cab.
So, what were we? 35 mile an hour up this hill with 30,000, just under 30,000 pounds, and we're over that now. Dude, this thing's got more power than my truck, hands down. That extra, what is it? 25?
30 horse?
Yeah. You definitely tell it's a little bit heavier, but we're at 32 mile an hour. Oh shit, it's gated it. It's gonna...
And she's not bobbing at all either.
No. Holy sorry guys. It's already doing what the Ford was doing with more weight. Dude, thank you for letting me drive the
You know
truck.
it, bud. Hell yeah. It's been a long time coming. We've been planning this for what, almost a month or two?
Yeah.
So ever since I bought the truck, we've been thinking about it. I've been so dang busy.
Dude, you're driving it off the lot. It's got 5 miles on it. Bring it
Yeah.
up to the house. Let me tow with it first.
Yeah. Let me double check, make sure it's all up what it's to be.
Pulled it at 36. Oh, it crested.
Everybody else knows.
Yeah.
Oh, you're full of it. How's that? We're
Yeah.
full of it.
Right
Oh,
there.
and I got a 50-gallon transfer tank in the back of this truck too. So if you guys want to include that into the weight.
Dude, this thing is pulling it like a savage. I mean, I am pushing. Let's see here. According to the boost gauge, we're only half throttle. Oh, and we're getting into
Oh, and the boost builds up max at like 1,500 RPM on this truck. It builds up super quick. I know that Jim Whitehead's just hella helping out right now.
Dude, it feels nice. That's a lot of weight back there.
Yeah.
And she is just walking it.
And go on here.
Oh, yeah. You get a potato vision of
Yeah.
the...
Nothing like some overexposed, underexposed stuff going on. But it helps out.
Gotta get your guy back there with the lighting and stuff.
Yeah.
Then we got
Oh,
this.
God damn it. I wish this thing smoked now. Come on, dude.
Sorry, Charlie. You want some death? You're gonna breathe it. It's worse than the black smoke.
Yeah. Nothing like smelling some burnt piss, right?
So check this out. Yeah, this is a perfect example. When I was towing the 080 up here, just grabbed fourth gear. I was cruising about 34. There was a guy. This is for the dump. There was a guy, a big old Ford dually, coming wrong side of the road, straight at me. Had to mount the bushes and everything. I don't know why the police are letting that happen. CHP headquarters right up the street.
Sounds about right. We're doing exhaust brakes at 100 horse. Did the Ford tell you how much horsepower is dragging with the engine brake?
Like 6?
With the exhaust brake?
6?
It just shows you a number?
No, it's at 6 horsepower.
Whoa.
You say shit. Get it with it. Take her in third. Oh shit, we can even take it lower than that.
Yeah, so if like on this truck, all you have to
39.
do, you can just hover over the brake pedal. By just engaging the brake, it'll begin to downshift the truck automatically. You actually don't even need to use the manual mode of it. And then I know on these trucks, because they have the tail light sensors and everything on there, they'll actually measure the trailer's length, and up to 32 feet on the trailer. If you click on conventional trailer, it'll actually measure the trailer out. And this has blind side sensors on the truck. It'll actually turn the sensors on if there's a car next to you until it clears the truck and the trailer at the same time.
So that's a lot fancier than I thought.
Right.
All right, we'll hit the brake for the first time. I already hit it several times with. Let me turn that trailer brake down.
Oh, she'll eat.
She ain't afraid of high revving. People with the Ford, they're like, oh, Ford to high revving.
I'm like, it's a diesel. Why do you want it to rev high?
Dude, it actually had a lot of torque down at the bottom. I was surprised.
Yeah.
All right, I had hit the brakes 3 times coming down that hill. I lost track coming down that with the Ford. But we are heavier.
Almost started. Oh, I should have brought my temperature gun too.
Oh, damn it.
Damn it. Oh, we got hands. We can burn them or not.
Yeah.
How long can you hold the hub for?
So this is the first hill, same route that we took Piglets Ford on. And I started to worry as soon as we crested into this grade with that rig. And I got in 4th gears doing 2,500 RPM. But I have the confidence knowing that I did not run the brakes hardly at all on the previous hills. So stretching out any brake fatigue by not even using the brakes. We'll give her a bump here, take her back down. Take her back down to 55, I ran it up to 61.
What gear we're in?
4th gear.
4th gear, 25-ish, 100 RPM. 170 horsepower braking on the exhaust brake.
Hit the brakes once so far.
Once so far. You know how many percent grade this is?
190 horsepower on the exhaust brake, it's holding back. That is the sweet spot right there, boys, right there.
Yeah, 6% grade.
Yeah,
if you even saw that.
6. Steeper than I thought.
Yeah.
So, I can't remember. I'll have to look at the footage. It might be, I think it was a 9%.
All right.
Because if this is a 6. That is holding it beautifully coming down this hill. That's what we were just talking about.
Foot's not on the brake.
No, foot's over here. Foot's over here. I'm gonna have to use the gas pedal.
Yeah.
We were talking about how people like, oh, you want a Cummins because it's not a high revving engine. Well, the Ford didn't really rev that high either unless you're trying to run the exhaust brake. Thing is, with a small engine, you don't got enough motor behind it to have low end torque like a big rig. So Cummins is a Cummins, sure, but it's not a big rig Cummins. It's only 6.7, not 13 or 15. Toe key right here.
Yep.
Toe key.
Getting it done the right way.
What a treat, dude. What a treat.
I love it. I love it that you're freaking enjoying it too.
Holy crap. I'm
proud of my purchase.
I'm not like white knuckling. I'm not too worried. I'm going to have to hit the brakes again because it got a little bit steeper, but we'll see what happens. I'll get that sweet spot on the RPM.
Still running 4th gear on this grade?
Yeah. Oh, it says it's a 30-foot trailer on here.
There you go.
It is a 30-foot trailer.
Yeah, it measured it out. After you make a left and a right turn, it'll
Yeah.
measure everything. And there's one brake application. Just a little stab.
It's a stoplight right
Yeah,
here. So everything's still tied down. What a hell of a load.
Right.
Well, we'll check these binders and then go down an even steeper hill. Well, tow piglets, they were all hot.
Yeah, you couldn't touch them for a few seconds
No,
at
these
all.
are all.
Look at that. He's just hanging on to them.
Those are fine. Yeah, those are fine.
And we just came down that grade.
All right, let's try another grade.
You know what, too? It doesn't really smell like death outside. That's kind of nice.
Burned it all up.
Hell yeah. All right, here's our grade coming up.
We got 4th gear at 2,000 right now. Horsepower, hold back 3rd gear, 47 mile an hour. I wonder if that one brake is like, so we had one that's always gets hotter than the rest, like the warmer temperature. It's holding it right at 3,100. Let's hit her. I wonder if that's something to do with just the routing of the hydraulics or something, I don't know.
Put more pressure to that one.
Yeah.
If anybody's wondering, it's about 80 degrees outside right now. If anybody's questioning that.
At 80 out. Hit the brakes twice coming down. This is holding it right at 3,000 RPM at 50 mile an hour. Been working it. Your truck's seeing some red.
Oh yeah. She's got warranty.
What happened to her?
Well, you see.
Took her to a party.
Yeah. And she partied hard.
Come on, go to the next gear, bud.
She does.
There it goes. I had to half throttle it.
She's like, I don't know if do you still want me to slow down or
Yeah,
speed up? Pick
that's-
one.
We want 4th gear now.
Ah.
We got 3 cars behind us. Hit the brakes
2 times.
I'm not gonna lie, this feels kind of sketchy. It's holding it at like 61. I'm gonna tone it down just a little bit. Take her back down to like 55. Maybe we'll get it to go to like 4th. No. Holding it. Oh, I can't see. Guess I'll just have to take my judgment for it. But we're doing 55 mile an hour down a pretty decent hill. 3,300 RPM. It is, I had to hit the brakes kind of aggressive, but it's holding it back now as it mellowed out just a touch. But I've hit the brakes once coming down this hill, and I don't know, with the Dodge, I don't really think it would really be a problem, but she's revving to the moon. 3,500 now. Let's hit the brakes one more time. Honestly, like, the brakes are pretty damn good. With just the truck.
The truck definitely holds its own for sure.
Yeah. We'll go down one more hill, turn around, and we'll see if this thing can hold the speed limit going up that hill.
Yeah.
55. Well, we pulled over, just double check the load one more time. Can't be too safe, especially since first time hauling this kind of weight with a brand new truck.
What?
This thing is doing great, boy.
Hell yeah. Oh. I mean, heck yeah.
We could say that one. So that was, I would say, the hard part. Coming down the hill is the hard part. Going up the hill is the fun part, because
Ford.
yeah, we get to see what she does. We got to beat 40 to beat the Ford, pretty much. But I'm hoping to beat 45.
Well, then hit that thing doing 80. Simple as that. That's how you beat it, right?
That's a lot of weight.
Yeah.
That's right. So how this works is this hill, when I come down for work down here, towing up it, I normally hit it about 60 is about the best I can get out of it. And that's about what we're doing here. Not in California, but we're going to do California speed limit up this hill. Hopefully.
We'll see.
61 right here, see, it's foot's buried. 62. Ford hit it about somewhere in there. But we got a clean track going up this hill.
Give her the beans.
That's fully floored. $60. Oh hell. 55. 55. Oh, 53. Oh hell. That's in 4th gear, doing 50, 47. I can't push the throttle any harder, but it's doing 45. Come on! You can do it! The Ford finally got it!
Hey! About time! Probably has some concrete in the back.
Oh, man.
That took a little while.
Dude, jeez. It's going to crest it at 43 mile an hour. 3rd gear, wide open. It is going to do it right at the same speed the 08 does it at. At about 45, it's going to be at 46. It's going to beat it by 1, maybe 2 mile an hour. That truck is an 08.
Right.
It's also 5,500. This is a 35.
It means the 5,500 just weighs more.
And the fan clutch just turned on.
Oh, I actually had to really hit the brakes to make this for going so fast.
What's the engine temp at?
I don't know.
It's on the far right.
Far right?
That
208.
208, and it is 84 degrees outside right now.
That champed it.
Yeah, and we were freaking floored.
Everything the truck had.
Yeah, that is
pretty
awesome.
freaking happy with
That is
that.
badass. Say it has, right?
Yeah. Badass. And if the situation requires the term badass,
It's recommended and necessary.
Yeah, well,
all right, sounds good.
permission granted.
Sweet. All right, we'll see you back at the house.
So 16,000.
Yeah, I was talking to the dealer. He says he advertises the head to new or the machine to new customers. The TL12 plus the head. He says it weighs about 16,000. Plus, I've added the extra rear bumper and that little guy up there, which is about 300 extra pounds. So let's say ballpark, just leave it 16, and then we'll credit that guy for 5, which 21,000 worth of payload, all the chains and everything. And the 080 weighs 19 that we towed a tow piglets rig, and the trailer scaled at 29.5.
Okay.
So that was gross. Like, we do the math for how much the trailer weighs. It might weigh more than I actually thought it did initially, but it's definitely lighter than my Texas Pride. So we gotta, let's just say we're 31,000.
Just about.
Yeah, just hit it there.
Whatever shenanigans else is on there.
We tried to scale, but it's Sunday. They're closed. Sorry. But we got to work with the time we got. We both work triple full time, and this is what we got to offer. But I will say right now, it would have been, yeah, it would have been a big regret getting that Ford. I'll say that. Even if I got a 450, it still would have been a regret, mainly because exhaust brake. And this thing pulls, we checked it, it was about 2 miles an hour slower up that big grade.
Yep.
But we have 2,000 pounds more weight. One, you know, it's like, that's pretty even right there.
Yeah.
But going down the hill, we didn't get, the hubs didn't get hot.
No.
We were nice and comfortable down the first stretch. We hit the brakes twice, and then we hit it twice going down
the
yeah.
main hill.
And I was borderline riding them with the Ford. What are your thoughts on how well your truck did?
I'm happier than hell. It makes me feel good about what
Yeah.
I bought.
I'm just glad it all fit on there.
I know, right? That's perfect. It's the first time she's actually pulled this much weight. Usually she's just towing, 16,000 pounds, truck and trailer and whatever the heck else I have on there.
Yeah.
This is the first real actual.
She's built for you are in construction business, so small excavators, dump trailer loaded up, and all that stuff. And people won't be like, oh, you bought a dually towing a boat. You didn't even have a boat, do you?
No, I don't have a boat. What the heck?
Got a yacht, doesn't see it enough though.
Yeah, exactly. It's down in Florida.
So, the horsepower, 410 versus the 475 with the Ford.
Yeah.
1,000 foot-pounds of torque versus 1,050 with the Ford.
Yep.
The only thing, I'm not knocking the truck one bit. If I needed a truck today to do this day in and day out, that would be it right there. Or 5,500 with slightly less horsepower, but ratio. But I can see the biggest benefit to the Ford is the 10-speed automatic.
Yeah.
People, all you can get is an automatic in these trucks now, and they are awesome. Flat out awesome. They are awesome.
I ain't complaining. If I can eat a burger in one hand,
Yeah.
drink something in one hand, and just keep on going, I don't have to shift. I'm good with that.
But this thing, it holds the torque better than, I don't know, do you call this a 5th gen? 4.5 gen?
Whatever.
Than my 3,500.
Yeah.
It holds the torque better. It pulls completely better off the line, and it's literally the same spec'd out truck, just a couple years older.
Yeah.
I checked it. I had that truck for 2 years, like last week or something. Yeah.
Dang.
I was like, what the heck?
I remember when you first got that.
Dude.
I didn't even know him yet.
Yeah. He just lived down the hill. He's like, I want to buy a transmission off you. I was like,
Okay.
all right, come on up.
Yeah. Sure said.
Then a week later, he's like, I bought a new truck.
What's up?
I was like, can I drive it? Let me drive the truck.
Yeah.
But other than the transmission, which the 6-speed is completely fine with this setup, it pulls awesome.
I mean, I wouldn't mind it having more gears, but on the flip side, it's like every time I've driven a Ford, even the gassers or the diesels, anytime you start getting on the throttle, it needs to downshift. It needs to do something.
Yeah.
This truck, I mean, especially if you're empty, you just get in it, and it'll hold that gear, and it'll take off.
Background at idle, it'll want to creep.
Yeah,
This kind of weight,
film that part?
yeah,
Yeah.
it freaking, like, just taking off down there at that stop sign is a little incline.
Yeah.
And it just.
Yeah, it's not like it wants to fall backwards.
He's like, what are you at, like half throttle? I lifted my foot. I was like, quarter inch. Quarter inch is all I was pressed down. But
yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and time lapse and unload, and then if we have anything else dorky or funny to say, then we'll bring it up. But Ram, Cummins, dude,
Yeah, freaking Cummins.
such a treat.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Wrap this up real quick. I bought the new season of Yellowstone on Amazon. I got to finish her off. If you guys haven't watched that show, it is awesome. But this isn't advertisement for Ram or Ford or anything. I just want to go out and test drive these trucks to see if they'll do what everybody else is saying they're going to do, because I found honest answers and dishonest answers. But when I looked into Ford, the reason I looked into them, because on paper they killed it. More horsepower, more torque, better fuel mileage. And luckily through this channel, Tow Piglet was kind enough to roll through and let me drive his 2020 F350 with the 475 big dog, get her done engine set up. It might be a little bit different gear ratio than, you know, the max tow, but you still get the basic idea. And with that 10-speed automatic, she pulls. But towing 29,000 pounds that was scaled out with that rig, I went into the Fords, mind you, open-minded, ready to do business with Ford. I wanted to buy a Ford. That was obvious when I was on there. If you guys want to unsubscribe because I wanted to join what I thought was a better team, then whatever. That's just, you buying a work truck, you're trying to buy something that's going to be there for you. I don't know, it sounds weird saying that for a Ford, but either way, F450 regular cab pickup bed with high output was definitely in my future until I drove Tow Piglet's rig. Now, when I say if you're gonna test drive something, test drive it at empty with plans on towing, you're not getting the full benefit of your test drive. You're not even close, because you're either going to be very impressed or very disappointed when it came to hooking your truck up to a trailer. Now with the Ford, I was not completely disappointed. If you were running flatland in the valley kind of stuff that didn't have hills, that truck will do great. If you hit a hill every once in a while, you run your service brakes, not a big deal, but the engine brake just was not what I was hoping for. And I was very disappointed to say that, because through fast lane truck and stuff like that, through big truck, big RV, it seemed like that exhaust brake was very comparable to what the Cummins had to offer. Now, after first-hand testing it, now I know gear ratio. Now, I've had every gear ratio option for the Dodge diesel pickup, and I've had an exhaust brake on 90% of those trucks. Now, when I say if you have a good exhaust brake, a good engine brake on it, you will know it's working. Rather, if you have 354s or you have 444s. I have both of those trucks right now, and both of them got the same VGT exhaust brake on it, and they both work great. It's called downshifting. Downshifting is your equalizer on your gear ratio. You could go all the way to first gear, which that Ford probably could have gone all the way to first, trying to keep up holding back a load like the Dodge did. But just out of curiosity, I'm not ready to buy a truck right now, but I am always looking, and I like to make content for you guys to see how well these trucks actually behave. And, well, the new 410 horsepower out of the 2020 Dodge 3500, even with the 6-speed, she's still absolutely ripped. 410 versus my 385 horsepower rig, there's a big difference, because what's it got, 70 something odd horsepower or torque more than my old Dodge, my old 4th gen. It's a big noticeable difference, and that new exhaust brake actually does hold back more than mine. The service brakes are stronger than my old truck, and all in all, very impressed with what the new Dodge Ram 3500 has to offer in the high output max tow configuration. Very happy with that truck. If I was going to buy one, like I said, that's what I would get. I want to say it unbiased. I don't know if I can make that clear enough to you guys. I wanted to buy a Ford until I drove it with a trailer. I didn't really care to drive a Dodge, because I knew what I thought I knew what they would do. But the new ones, I was wrong. So now after driving one of those, I got a better smile on my face, and I'm very impressed with what the new truck has to offer. But it seems like Tavitt bought one. My neighbor Austin might have bought one. He might have bought a Ford too, and he might have bought a Dodge. So you guys have to wait for that video. But we're going to end this one, cut back to saying adios to Tavitt. But again, thank you, Tavitt, for lending me your truck for the morning. Thank you.
For the exhaust
Yeah.
system, bro.
All right, Taylor, listen to this truck. When he shuts it off, it sounds like he's turning the volume down.
Yeah.
It's like a little purr.
Yeah. It's like,
Quiet, right?
oh, heck yeah.
Is it quieter than mine?
Yours is much more louder than his.
Yeah.
How so?
Well, it's got that compost graphite compressed block system.
Yeah, something like that.
It's gonna be a little bit
You're supposed to do the fist thing.
Oh.
It's got the compost graphite compounded.
You want me to redo it?
No. That's why I got the extended warranty. Throw this in the video. The suspension, the ride, The Ford handled the weight up and down just fine, just as well as this one did, but the Ford seemed a little bit more body roll, kind of a side-to-side sway. But other than that, they both rode absolutely awesome, towing upwards of 30,000 plus pounds. New freaking generation of trucks is unreal. Well, the Diamond C, BMW Ball, plus Taylor, the Dodge. We call it Dodge still. Don't call it Cummins or Ram, just call it Dodge, let's be honest. I was thinking the fast lane truck, because when they did their comparison on the 2020 Ford 350 and the 3500 Dodge, the numbers were, there's a pretty big separation, and yeah, the time it took them to get up the hill, and I don't think the time was very much different at all with this, even with more weight.
Yeah.
So I don't.
They doing an 8-mile stretch was like a minute difference.
Yeah, it
Something
seemed.
like that.
I don't. Maybe because the Ford had so much speed going down the hill. No, I don't know. I'm not knocking Ford up until they started funding some political BS.
Yeah.
But
I just stay far away from that crap.
yeah, now we got other alternatives.
Just do us.
Unbiased opinion today. He was about to buy a Ford.
Yeah. Just
And-
because of him, and we started talking about it.
Yeah. Then I drove tow piglets, and well, here we go. We got the Dodge.
I went across the street to the other dealership.
Yeah. So bullets were dodged big time there, and everybody say thank you to Tabbit for bringing up his brand new truck. Put an extra 8 miles. No, we put more than 8 miles on it today. We actually gave it a goose, probably like 25.
Jeez, man, that's really a 0.01% amount more.
Yeah, we re-rolled into it, but
Yeah.
I'm happy with it. Everything did good. Trailer did good. Truck did fabulous.
Yeah.
Anything to say, Taylor? You look glad to see a Dodge here instead of the Ford? There's going to be a brand new Dodge here real quick. It's awesome.
He's driving down right now
Yeah.
with a lot of Mickey D's in their hands.
We got a fresh 3500 come from Idaho as we speak, and that'll be in the next video. But until then, thank you guys for watching. Like this video, share it,
Yeah.
comment your guys' thoughts on the difference of them. I will unbiasedly say that's the truck. We're not trying Chevy, GMC, no Duramax.
No.
They are bottom of the barrel.
You got a little single axle boat trailer you can pull, you can take that with it. Call it a day.
If you're doing dump runs,
Sure.
one garbage can.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys later. What has he done? Oh man, that thing is sick.